Greetings and welcome back. Today we are installing Windows 11, the leaked version, on virtual machine. I'm going to show you how to install the virtual machine on your system and then install Windows 11 on top of that, so you don't mess up your system. Try it out to see if it works for you. That would be great. Let's get started because this is going to take a while. Before we start, we need to download Oracle VirtualBox so we can install our software on it. This is where you go. You can find the link in the description below, and here where you can download for whatever software or for whatever system you have. In this case, I'm going to download it for Windows, and then we'll wait for it to install. Okay, so now our VirtualBox is here. We'll install it right now. I put everything on default. Install whatever you like on it, and here we go. Now our system is ready. Here we have it. Double check that this is actually the same version, 6.122 R14408T build. So our virtual box is ready to go. So this is the first step. Okay, so here we installed Oracle Virtual Machine VirtualBox Manager. So what we need to do to install Windows 11 is to create a new machine and just call it Windows 11. Okay, so it already recognizes that it is a virtual box and it's already Microsoft Windows, but instead of Windows 7, there's no Windows 11 yet. So what you need to do is to have it Windows 10 64-bit. This is very important. So the name is whatever you want to call it. You can even call it your own name. But in the version, it needs to be Windows 10 64-bit under Microsoft Windows. So these are my settings for now. The name is Windows 11. I also created a new folder in the D drive, not in the C drive. The type is Microsoft Windows and the version is Windows 10 64-bit. Okay, here you need to have at least 8. So let's just have 8. So the recommended size is 2048. I added up to 8. You probably can do, just do it 6 is okay. I don't want to run out of RAM, or it may not install if the RAM is too slow or too little. Okay, this is the default one. The recommended size of the hard disk is 50 gigabytes, which is fine. You can also create a virtual hard disk now, or use existing virtual hard disk. So I will create a virtual hard disk. I will go for VDI, the default one. And then I can have the storage dynamically allocated. That means I can take up as much space as I needed, which is fine. And here we go. I allocated 50 gigabytes in my D drive, which I have plenty of. And that creates your folder. You double check the settings again, making sure the Windows 11 here, operating system Windows 10. And here we have all the settings. It works as expected. Everything seems to be okay now. So I can start the installation process. Okay, so now we will find the ISO file that we have in our system that you wanted to use, which in my case is this one. I'm hoping this is the actual ISO file for Windows 11 because, as you know, this has been leaked on the internet, and I'm not even sure if this is safe. That's why I'm installing it in Oracle Virtual Machine. Okay, so this is where we are now. Okay, it seems to look like all the other ones that we had before, so I'm going to leave everything as a default and say install now. I don't have a product key, so I'm going to click right here. And this is going to be, let's go for a Pro. I've seen a few videos that go for Pro, so I will do the same. I accept Microsoft license terms. And here, instead of upgrade, you go custom install. Okay. Where do you want to install Windows? You could probably go next, because I already had it on my D drive. And here where the files are being copied, installation has just started. This is obviously, as usual, will take some time. So I'm going to speed up or even pause this process until it's finished. Okay, so here we go. Now we are in the setting, almost done. Let me go with the United States at this time, because I installed the languages and others at the beginning in the US. So the keyboard is US. Later on I can change all of this. Want to add a second keyboard? Why not? Let's see if I can add Arabic keyboard. Let's see, Arabic command. There you go. When one is fine. Let me do it for personal use. You can already see the setup process is very unique, and I'm actually gonna go with an offline account. Sign in to enjoy the full range of Microsoft apps. Okay, so here's my name. I only want to test it out. So later on I can log into my account if I needed to. There you go. We are done. Congratulations, everyone. And here it seems like, as we saw before, the cornered dialog boxes. As you can see here, the desktop. And it's interesting. It's almost like, if this was jumping out, it would be like a Mac kind of style of taskbar. Here we go. Here's our security. Because I'm not logged into OneDrive, it seems to be not really doing it. Here is my network. And it is connected, which is cool because, you know, the VM is actually able to connect. Here we have the Arabic and the English. And here is the date and the time. So this is normal. Here is our notifications button. And here again, we can expand it. Everything is here. The network, night mode, all of that. So as you know, this is the settings for your notifications. Okay, so where is the Windows button? It's here. The start menu is here. And here is the application that comes pre-installed. I'm glad to see Photoshop Elements though. It's really nice, and Messenger as well. There is Microsoft Edge. So this is something new. It looks like if you click all apps, this is only a selection of the apps that are on the start menu, and if you click here you'll see more. So it looks like, you know, you can scroll down your pinned apps. I'm sure if you right click on any of them you can unpin it. For example, I can unpin this one here, and there you go, it moves. You can see, we can go through that later on. Here's my name. When you log in, you can, you know, different users here. You can change account settings. Of course, you can log in if you like. And here's the shutdown and restart buttons. Here are all the apps that are installed in the system, as you can see. They already come installed with tons of bloatware, but it seems little than compared to the ones in Windows 10. And that's about it, really. And let's see what's in here. This is the normal, just like this one here, imagine. It's the same thing almost. Except here we have top apps. We still have top apps here, but this search is there on top. The search is down here, so there's no search there. But you know, you have apps and documents, so it's just the same like Windows 10. You can see this list of apps that I opened. So it's interesting that it is the same thing. Okay, so here almost the same. They are in the middle. I have here is Windows Stores, and here is Microsoft Edge, which is also here. So what's in there for Microsoft Edge? I don't think there's much difference between this Edge. What new? This is the already old, like before Windows 10 Edge. Okay, so here we go. Okay, complete setup. I'm not really. So you can see it is the same thing basically, just like the Edge that we have now. If I open this Edge, it's going to give me the same thing. So that's nothing new. Here, you can see the animation. See the animations here? Just a little bit of animation going on there. You see? When you click on them. You can have multiple desktops. The same like when you go here. You can see you have multiple desktops. Here you can have also multiple desktops. This is widgets. We haven't had widgets for a while here in the system. So it's nice to see them there. So you need a Microsoft account to use widgets and dashboard. Okay, I don't need to do that now. So that's about it. Now we have installed Windows 11 on the system. I think we're done. I think it's a good thing to have. If you want to learn more, you can always go to Getting Started, and you'll be able to see what's new. Looks like everything is set up. Your files are already here. The icons are different a little bit. It's not a bad thing to have. The browser is the same. Maybe it will be like when it is done, maybe in October when we download at that time, because this is a beta version anyways. We'll probably have a few things different. You can also update this system, and that's about it actually. Not much going on here. And so here's my display settings. Guess what? If you are actually interested in having your taskbar on your left, you can set it up here too. So it's not a big deal, and you can have the same thing. Here's your background. You can show your desktop icons here. You can have your colors and themes. This is the theme. You can have settings for the start menu. Okay, you can open it, you can change the colors. Here, if you're interested, it can be fixed. Taskbar. You can activate Windows for the taskbar. And you can also have your device priorities set according to what you wanted it to be. Are you using it for gaming, for family, creativity, like video editing, for school work, office work? So here you can actually have a plan to use your device. So all the customization, all the notices, everything becomes what you are interested in. Okay, so actually here you can see taskbar alignment. This one can be on the left side, but you need to activate it. I don't know if I can activate it now. It says 11 Pro. Windows is not activated. No product key was found on your device. Okay. So unless it's activated, you cannot probably do it. But I think when the time comes, because this is a new installation, when you upgrade from a Windows 10 or 8 or 7, you can easily do this. But you can have this middle bar on the left side. So you can go taskbar settings, here we go. And you can change the buttons and all of that. For now, you keep it where it is. And it is usable actually. I'm not sure how the software is usable. Let's see Office. I don't know if Office is available if you are not logged in. I think here you can log into. What else is here? How the calculator is different. Or the same old calculator. Okay. You know the calculator has converters, right? Here we go. What else is here? Spotify, pictures, art, Photoshop elements. This is it. I think that's it. That's all you need. And that's everything actually that has been installed there. All right. This is the end of our tour of Windows 10 or Windows 11 installation. Great. I forgot one thing. Now I logged off or I shut down actually the system, but I didn't show you how to do it. For those who are staying beyond the video, this is how you do it. This is how you start again the system. You just open virtual machine. You just start that you would normally do. VirtualBox will open. And then it says press any key to boot from CD or DVD. You don't do anything. It will start on its own. And it is now starting Windows 11. Okay, so as usual, I will just close this and then wait for it to install. Okay, so now we are very close to opening Windows 11. This is how it starts. And here is my name. Remember, I did not log in using my Windows credentials, so you could do the same thing, or you could use your Windows credential and see how it goes. I have chosen not to have my Windows ID, email, or username, and instead I created an offline account. Of course, offline doesn't mean you cannot log in, but you will have very much limited use because you can't use some of the offering from Windows. And this is how Windows 11 looks like. The taskbar is not active yet. Okay, now it's been activated. Here we go. Now everything is on. And you can see the sound of Windows, the new one. So what I did to shut down the system, I clicked on Windows here and then I go here. And that is how you shut down your system. You haven't seen this part in the first part of the video, and this is how it's done. Okay, so it's just as you normally do. There you go. And this is here. You can easily, then you just exit. If you want to start it again, you can here. You know, the virtual machine, you can install more than one system here. You can have a Mac, you can have Windows 8, you can have whatever you want. But you make sure all these settings are correct. Great, so that's the end of it. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.